Good morning, everyone. Today, I will describe the key features of instructional materials and discuss the two examples of instructional materials. Okay, first part, we have the key features of instructional materials. First, we have the instructional materials must be relevant. This means they should match the lesson objectives and students' needs. Second, they must be clear. Instructions and explanations should be easy to understand. Third, materials should be accurate. The information must be correct and updated. Fourth, they should be appropriate to learners. The content must fit the student's age and level. Fifth, materials must be engaging and motivating to keep students interested. Sixth, they should be well organized, meaning the lesson flows from simple to complex ideas. Lastly, materials must be aligned with objectives and assessments so students learn what is expected of them. Okay, let's move on to the next part. We have the two selected instructional materials that makes learning materials effective. First, we have the digital interactive learning platforms. Examples for this is Kahoot, Canva, Google Classroom, and Nearpad. And why it is effective? Because it's interactive. Students do activities, answer quizzes, and join discussions instead of just listening. Example, using Kahoot to answer quiz questions in class. Next is easy to access. Students can open lessons anytime and anywhere with the internet. Example, assignments posted in Google Classroom that students can review at home. Next is uses multimedia. Text, pictures, videos, and audio are used together, making lessons easier to understand. Example, a Nearpad lessons with slides, short videos, and questions. Next is supports collaboration. Students can work together and share ideas online. They can communicate through Messenger. Example, group poster making using Canva for education. Next is specific materials for this Grammarly, Kahoot grammar quizzes, Google Slides with grammar exercise. These are digital tools that help teachers teach grammar using technology. Students learn grammar rules, practice exercises, and get feedback using computers or mobile phones. Key features that make it effective. Interactive, students answer grammar questions, choose correct words and correct sentences. This makes learning grammar more active. A teacher, example for this is a teacher uses Kahoot to review subject-verb agreement through a quiz game. Next is immediate feedback. Students consider mistakes right away and learn the correct grammar. Example, Grammarly shows spelling and grammar errors and explains why they are wrong. Next is easy to understand. Grammar rules are explained in simple steps with examples. Example for this is a Google Slides lesson showing examples of past, present, and future tense. Next is motivating and fun. Games and colorful slides make grammar less boring for students. Example, students compete in a Kahoot grammar quiz. These instructional materials are effective because they are interactive, give immediate feedback, and allow students to participate actively. They are also easy to access and support collaboration. Okay, let's move on to the second instructional materials. Okay, we have the multimedia instructional materials. Example for this is infographics, educational videos, animation, and podcast. And why is effective? Because easy to understand, pictures and videos explain ideas faster than long text. Example, an animated YouTube video explaining the water cycle. Second is engaging and interesting. Students enjoy watching and listening, so they focus more. For example, scenario for this is short educational videos instead of long lectures. Next is good for different learners. Visual learners like images and auditory learners like audio. Example, an infographic showing the causes and effects of climate change. Next is connects to real life. Videos and images show real situations that students can relate to. Example, a documentary clip used in social studies. Next is specific materials for this podcast, YouTube educational videos, recorded dialogues, or conversations. These materials help students improve their listening skills by hearing native or fluent speakers talk in English. Key features that make it effective. First, we have the improves real listening skills. Students hear correct pronunciation, stress, and intonation. Example for this is students listen to a podcast conversation and answers questions. Next is uses real-life language. Audio and video materials show how English is used in daily life. Example, a YouTube video showing a real conversation in a restaurant. Next is can be replayed. Students can listen many times until they understand the message. Example, replaying a recorded dialogue to catch important details. Next is engaging and interesting. Listening to stories, interviews, or video keeps students focused. Example, watching a short educational video with subtitles. These second instructional materials are effective because they use visuals and audio, improve listening skills, show real-life situation, and can be replayed for better understanding. In conclusion, effective instructional materials are relevant, clear, accurate, engaging, organized, and aligned with learning goals. Choosing the right materials helps students learn better and stay motivated. Thank you for listening.